Hello YouTube and welcome to another review with me, Robert Lewis from the Knights of Awesomeness. Today we are reviewing the original Star Wars movie. And this is the VHS cassette of the fucking special editions of the original Star Wars movie when it was just called Star Wars. No New Hope, no Episode 4, just Star Wars. Back in a more innocent time where we didn't have 9/11 or terrorists to worry about, or elections, or leaving the EU. Nah, it was just a tale about a young boy who with the help of an old wise mentor and the scoundrel and his furry friend and two robots save a princess from a tyrannical leader known only as Darth Vader. Unfortunately, there's no Darth Vader on this cassette tape. Yeah, it's the special edition. You can tell it's the special edition by that. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So, what should I say about it? Well, it's a great effing movie. It's well made. And by the way, this is the first in 7 7 reviews. I'll be reviewing the whole Star Wars saga. I might even review the Clone Wars and some of Rebels, and maybe even review a Secret Expanded Universe thing. Hush hush. It's either Revan, Death Troopers, or something else. Go onto my Jedi Mino app and go into my poll. Which EU Star Wars Legends book should I review for this saga of adventure and rambling about how horrible episode 1 it was. So Star Wars, of course, directed by George written and directed by George Lucas, starring Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Pierre Cushing, Alec Guinness, actually, many people don't realise that Pierre Cushing played Grand Moff Tarkin. Isn't that weird, huh? And Harrison Ford, who also played Han Solo in another Lucasfilm production. Weirdly, this movie is rated U. And music by the legendary scorer himself, the one that did Jurassic Park, the one that did Jaws, the one, the only, John Williams. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. And yes, and it's approximately like 120 minutes. Yeah, I know, right? And what's the plot? Well, you all know the plot by now. A young boy living on a desert world, tired of being on a desert world. His step-parents are murdered, and the old wise mentor takes him as his apprentice and shows him the ways of this mysterious thing called the Force, and teaches him to defeat the mysterious Darth Vader and his master, Emperor Palpatine. Well, not in this movie. We'll get to that in a few reviews later from now. But anyway, we're talking about now. We don't care about the future. We only care about the present, because it gives us presents. Now, what is to say? Well, let me say, the acting in this movie isn't that bad, and of course the special edition edits. Why did they do the special edition edits? Excuse my temper. I just get a little bit angry when George Lucas tries to mess around with his product. Well, it's his product. And plus, that was originally a deleted scene from the movie that showed a dude that was supposed to play Jabba, and Jabba was supposed to be a human, you know. Instead, in the special edition, they replaced him with an ugly version. I prefer the one in 2004 to this one. This one looks absolutely nightmare. It looks like something straight out of my nightmare. Welcome to my nightmare. Hope you like it. Also, the legendary Pierre Mayhew as Chewbacca. Now, Chewbacca is one of the most famous Wookiees. He's like the only Wookiee that most people know, except for his son, Lumpy, Space Princess. And most of the British people in Star Wars are mostly the good actors. The Americans, they're okay. No wonder Princess Carrie Fisher tries to put on a British accent when she's playing Princess Leia in the original Star Wars. And of course, I had to point out the incest between these two. Wasn't it obvious that they were twins? Anyway, I love the way that the Empire is portrayed in this movie. They're portrayed as sort of Soviet Union Third Reich people. Notice I didn't say the word Russians and Germans. I'm not a racist, okay? And of course R2-D2 and C-3PO, they're like a odd couple. Like, it's hard not to love all the characters that don't talk that much, like R2-D2 and Chewbacca. Yes, C-3PO can get a little bit annoying, gets on your nerves sometimes. Yeah, but he's a kind, caring, loving individual. Apparently, the actor who plays C-3PO isn't a kind, caring, loving individual. And from accounts on the set, he's the most evil man in the world. Okay, that's a little bit too extreme. I'm just exaggerating things. So yeah. It wasn't as dark and dirty as many people say it is. Like, seriously, it's not that dark and dirty. The stormtroopers aren't that dirty, and plus sand. There's sand in it. There's sand in Star Wars, of course there is. Fucking sand. Why you follow me everywhere? So I would give it's great. Also, like, the unsung hero of Darth Vader is, of course, David Prowse, who played this dude in his PSA about road safety. Green cross code. Yeah. Right. Look right, look left. Look right, look left. Then walk on the road, and then look right, and look left again, and then you'll be safe until you get hit in a car because it's a Think advert. Anyway, he nails the whole body of Darth Vader, actually, but not the voice. He doesn't sound menacing. So George Lucas said, fuck it, we're not going to use his voice. So let's hire somebody with a dark, raspy voice. It sounds menacing. Yes! James Earl Jones! That's the one we should do! Yeah! So, James Earl Jones, what is there to say? He created the most iconic film villain of all time. He played the most iconic film villain of all time, and his performance as Darth Vader, literally, he should have gotten an Academy Award. it's very hard to think that none of the Star Wars movies got Academy Awards except for like best special effects and plus practical effects. The practical effects are amazing in this. Like, they actually look legitimately real. Like, they could actually exist. Yeah. Of course they would. And stormtroopers. Yeah, the stormtroopers. The reason why they can't aim is because we spend most of the film with these characters. These four characters with Chewbacca and C-3PO and R2-D2, and no expendable soldiers that don't matter to the plot, well, except for the rebel soldiers at the beginning. I love the beginning of Star Wars because it introduces us to the theme, the tone of the franchise. It's going to be a war, there's conflict, rebel troopers versus stormtroopers, absolutely amazing. Oh my god, this is rebel troopers versus stormtroopers, holy I didn't know what I was doing right then, there, now. But yeah, the stormtroopers, and they can't really kill off the characters from a, your average Joe can't really kill off the characters because it's gonna upset the audience. So there's my review, and overall I'm going to rate Star Wars, a concerned looking Mark Hamill out of X-Wing pilot Porkins who died. Or if you want an actual rating, then I'm going to rate it 10 out of 10, okay? Or even 10 stormtrooper bumps on a wall out of 10, okay? I hate being mainstream anyway. So next time I'm going to review Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. See you later, alligators. Goodbye, crocodile.